Hello! Crochet Life and Stuff with Debra presents Flip the Page Tuesday reviews, y'all. I'm reviewing stuff. Playlist below. But first, how about today's review? Today I'm going to review something that may be a little unusual for some folks. A crochet pattern. This crochet pattern, this is in the front, you can't really see anything, so that's okay, except for the picture. It's printed in black and white because that's what I've got, y'all. This is a cat toy. And it was designed, this is Krystal Walker 2021. That is Krystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. I will have her linked below because she is writing some really cool little patterns. This is a paid pattern by Krystal, and yes, I bought it. Thank you very much. Let me show you what it makes. Now, mine is bigger because, you know, I can't leave anything alone. But, because I used a bigger weight than what it called for. But I had to take it away from the cat to show you this today. Because he loves it. It's got this little springy curly tail. It's got a handle, which sometimes I just hang it on a doorknob and make him, and then he attacks the door and then it's loud. This has a little bit of crunchiness to it. Not a lot. She added bells inside of hers. I decided not to because we didn't want to hear things ringing all night. But, yeah, you can see where he's torn it up some. I haven't even put any catnip on this sucker yet. The cats love it. And I have requests from friends to make some for their cats, too. Yes, I just whacked myself in the head with that. Yes, I did. Now, her pattern here, it calls for a 3 or a 4 weight yarn, which is DK or Aran weight. And a G or 4 millimeter crochet hook. I used a little bit bigger because I used a bigger weight than what it called for because I'm kind of special like that. And it's stuffed with plastic grocery bags. Excuse me. Not all one wadded up, but you cut it into strips and it used a lot less than I thought it would. I thought it was going to wad up really small. That's what gives it the scrunchy crunchiness. And it's another way to use up those bags. If you're in an area that doesn't have those, yes, you can use fiber fill. Just make sure your stitches are a little bit tighter so that the kitty can't pull them out because Mr. Claus-a-lot over there could probably pull out some fiber fill if he was really into it. This pattern, now I am a beginner, okay? And on this pattern, the only thing I changed, or things I changed, were using a bigger yarn because I had it and I wanted to try it out, and not putting a bell in it, which the bell is optional anyway. If you have watched any of my crochet stuff, you know that I don't follow things really well. I end up making a lot of mistakes. She does have a tutorial on it on her channel as well. But yeah, it was easy to follow, even for me. If I can follow it, any noob can follow it as long as you know how to do like a slip stitch and a single crochet. Seriously, give it a shot. Give your kitty something to do. Now, the yarn that I used, it didn't use much. This ball of Premier Just Yarn Chunky, it's from the Dollar Tree, and I only had one ball of it, which is why it's like, got to use it for something. Let's try it out. It's a 5, bulky, which I would agree with. That's a good 5. It recommends a 6 millimeter hook, I think it says. Again, with the blindness here. I think I used a 5.5 to make it a little bit tighter, you know, so that everything would be closer together. And this was a 60 grams, 82 yards. And as you can see, I'm sure I can get another one out of this, maybe more. I'm really bad at estimating yarn stuff, but it's lost a little weight, but it can still wear the band, just a little lower on the tips. Seriously though, I am going to link it below. I definitely approve of this pattern and I'm going to make it again and probably again and again because I have friends with cats and they're like, yes, make that. And I also intend to introduce some catnip to this. Yes, we can let the cat play with the nip for a while. And he's watching me right now. He can see me swinging this back and forth and he might attack it. So I better settle down here.